Wow, Sarah Angel. I'm happy to see that. There's a Garrick's Companion also in this pack, Excommunicate, Siege Mastodon. Two black cards, which are pretty decent. I think that I'm pretty sure that's a fairly common print run, for the common run. So like Quag Sickness and Gravedigger are always usually being in the same pack. I mean, there's definitely no choice here other than the Sarah Angel. Like, I think that maybe we'll wheel Excommunicate out of this pack if we're lucky. Maybe Siege Mastodon, but yeah, I mean, take the big angel. Um, so we have Conundrum Sphinx in blue. Oh man. Well, we didn't get enough blue signal. I think so. Like, well, that's what happened. So I guess the guy to I don't really know who's in white blue at this point. Anyways, um, we got a Giant Growth, which is a card I really wanted. Llanowar Elf is actually not that great in this deck because since we're not playing like the huge fatty ret deck, we're playing more of a smaller aggressive strategy. I think that Cloud Crusader is actually the pick over both Giant Growth and Llanowar Elves here because it's just more. It's an evasive aggressive creature which we want, and yeah, I mean I don't see Llanowar Elf helping us too much in this type of deck since we have a lot of like early game and not too much on the late game side. Yeah, I would probably if this was Cultivate, I'd probably lean towards it a lot more, especially since it fixes for Bolt. But at this point, I don't really like Llanowar Elves. I'll take the Flyer. Wow. Jeez. Uh, Doomblade and Gravedigger still in this pack, and Mind Control still in this pack. Jeez, what's going on? There's like nothing for us either. Um, I mean, I don't see anything red being passed to us, and I mean, I could sideboard a Naturalize at this point, but I'd actually rather splash a Doomblade than splash a Lightning Bolt. So, I mean, I don't see anything else in this pack. I mean, we could take Runeclaw Bears, but like as is, I think that we're probably gonna scrounge up a couple more creatures. So I don't really need to really dive into the tank for a Runeclaw Bear. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Doomblade here and possibly just splash black instead of splash red. So there you go. See, we got the Spine Worm coming back and the Greater Basilisk. And considering we're more of an aggressive strategy, we don't want the Greater Basilisk here. I do actually like this more than Spine Worm, but considering the type of deck that we want to play, we want to be as aggressive as possible. The other type of card that we could probably look at here is Warlord's Axe, because it makes all our smaller guys better in the late game. But as is, I think I don't like investing too much mana into this card. Like, if you draw it late game, sure, that's fine. But every time I see this in my opening hand, I just wish I feel like it was a mulligan. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the Spine Worm here and have like a really decent creature base. At least I think I have a pretty decent creature base. All right. So now we have a choice. Like the Rootbound Crag is actually worth considering here because it makes our mana really smooth if we splash the Bolt. It's foil too. We could take another Spined Worm, and like the same cards again, like a Siege Mastodon and then another better Siege Mastodon in our colors. I'm all for stability here. Like, I'll take the Rootbound Crag here because I like the fact we can fix our mana and not have to worry too much about it. So, like maybe that Doomblade was a wasted pick, but what are you gonna do, right? Like our other options was Naturalize, so Garrick's Companion is definitely the pick out of this pack. I mean, again, I don't like this worm. And like everything else, like Deathmark's a good card. We're not splashing it though, and yeah, I mean, yeah, just go aggro bears. Elite Vanguard fits into our bear plan. I kind of want to see some Giant Growth though. Hope that Giant Growth comes back, but yeah, take that. There we go. There's a Giant Growth. There's Terramorph Expanse in this pack, but I mean, as is, if we're splashing for a Lightning Bolt, our mana should be fine. If it's for Doomblade, it's a little bit worse, but it's still okay. Giant Growth is definitely the pick here. That's what we want with this strategy. So, we got Back to Nature and Hornet Sting. Like we got a Solemn Offerings. We might even wheel that Naturalize coming back. I don't think I really want to pick up Back to Nature again because it blows up our pacifisms. like our one pacifism, albeit, but like, yeah, I mean, Horned Sting's not the worst card, and again, like it's outs to Royal Assassin and Pyromancer, so I don't mind having that in my board. See, it came back. Yay! So someone snapped up that Land of War Elf. Oh, and it naturalized. Okay, so we're good. Our deck looks pretty decent as is then. Now the question is whether I actually want to splash the Doomblade or the Lightning Bolt here. Like, Doomblade is definitely the more powerful card. Lightning Bolt also goes to the Dome though, and Lightning Bolt's mana looks a lot more like splashing Lightning Bolt on a Rootbound Crag looks a lot better here. So, let's see what we got here. Let's put the auto includes in. Yeah, I'll put Silver Coat Lion main. We want that kind of strategy anyways. Actually, I'll put you on the board for now. Yeah. Triple Garrick's Companion. And the Giant Growths. Okay, so as it is, we have 20 cards like that. We have a really like aggressive bear strategy. It looks pretty solid in my opinion. So cards to consider: Lightning Bolt, Strongbox, Doomblade, Prize Unicorn. I don't really like the Brittle Boar. Maybe Siege Mastodon. I don't think this deck really wants a Siege Mastodon though. I like the Strongbox. I think our deck needs some sort of card advantage, even if it is really slow. Like this looks like a 17 land deck for sure, considering like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 early drops. Like we have nothing in 3 though. Kind of awkward. Let's see. I'd rather splash the Lightning Bolt than the Doomblade, just considering our mana is a lot better. Then it comes down to like Prized Unicorn and Siege Mastodon. I think considering we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, we have like 8 2-drops and like 7 bears amongst them, and a lot of like combat tricks. I think Prized Unicorn is definitely a picker. Like if we get blown out by some kind of like instant speed removal spell, like so be it. But like the fact that we can be like we can really be the aggressor here, and they have to answer us. At the same time answering this Prized Unicorn. Like this Prized Unicorn can just steal us the game if we put enough pressure on them. So I think it's better than a 3/5. Yeah. I mean, looking at here, we could put like a Brindleboar in a 3-drop slot, but I don't think that's like exactly what we need. Like 15 creatures, this seems fine. Yeah, I'm happy with this deck. Looks pretty good. So I'll just color sort here. Put in the Rootbound Crag. I just want to play 1 mountain since we have 2 red sources, and the Sylvan Ranger is another red source. So suggesting 8, 7, and 1. I think we need to like flip these numbers. Like their double whites are from turn 4 onwards, and like we have triple Garrick's Companion as Sylvan Ranger to fix for red. I mean, sorry, Sylvan Ranger to fix for white. I think this is okay. It's a little sketchy. Like I think we absolutely need at least 9 green sources to be able to run our Garrick's Companions. Like I don't want to have them just come down on turn like 4 all the time. So I think this is fine. Yeah, I don't see a huge problem with this. So yeah, I'm fine with that. This deck looks pretty good. So we'll join you back here for round 1.